There is a pattern in your relationships. You may have noticed it. The same dynamic, different person. The same tension, different name. The same ending, different circumstances. Most people assume this is coincidence, or poor choices, or bad luck. Psychologists have a more precise explanation, and it reaches back to the first 3 years of your life. By the end of this video, you'll have the AWR framework, 3 steps, and 1 daily practice that research shows measurably shifts attachment patterns over time. In the 1950s, psychiatrist John Bowlby proposed something that the psychology establishment initially rejected, that the emotional bond between a child and their caregiver is not a learned behavior. It is a biological drive, as fundamental as hunger. The brain requires an attachment figure in early life, not just for comfort, but for the development of the neural systems that regulate emotion, manage stress, and navigate intimacy as an adult. In 1970, developmental psychologist Mary Ainsworth tested Bowlby's theory with her strange situation experiment. She separated young children from their caregivers briefly, then observed their reunion. What she found was 4 distinct patterns of response, now known as the 4 attachment styles. Secure. The child was distressed by the separation but soothed by the return. Anxious. The child was intensely distressed and difficult to soothe. Hyperactivated attachment. Avoidant. The child appeared indifferent. Deactivated attachment as a learned protection. Disorganized. The child had no consistent strategy. The caregiver was simultaneously the source of comfort and fear. Hazan and Shaver's 1987 research showed these same 4 patterns operate almost identically in adult romantic relationships. The anxious child becomes the anxious partner, hypervigilant to withdrawal, overthinking every silence. The avoidant child becomes the avoidant partner, drawn to intimacy but retreating from it. The secure child becomes the secure partner, comfortable with closeness and independence simultaneously. Here is the AWR framework. Step 1. Awareness. Identify your pattern, not as a label, as a mechanism. My nervous system activates when someone creates distance because that distance felt like abandonment at an age when I couldn't survive it. This is not therapy language. It is neurobiology. Step 2. Wiring. Understand what your pattern was designed to protect against. Every attachment adaptation was logical in its original context. Avoidance was not rejection, it was regulation. Anxiety was not weakness, it was a hypervigilant system doing exactly what it was built to do. Step 3. Rewire. Earned secure attachment is real. Research by Mary Main shows that understanding your attachment narrative, without judgment, measurably moves adults toward security. You cannot choose what you were wired for. You can choose what you do with the information. The daily practice. At one moment of relationship anxiety or avoidance, pause. Ask, is this person actually pulling away, or is this my nervous system predicting the past? 3 seconds. 1 question. The gap between the trigger and the response is where the rewiring happens. You now understand something most people spend years in therapy working toward. Your relationship patterns are not evidence of who you are. They are evidence of what your nervous system learned to expect. That is a completely different thing. And now you can work with it. But if your attachment style is shaped by early experience, the next question is, how do the cognitive biases from that experience get reinforced over time? That is loss aversion,